I thought I was only like 4 weeks pregnant. Turns out I was 10 weeks pregnant. But I was having like so much pain. I was like, at first I thought the baby was stuck in like my fallopian tube, or I thought I was having appendix where it burst, because I wasn't bleeding. So I was like, I'm not having a miscarriage. I'm not bleeding. It's not a miscarriage. Let's go to the ER, because I couldn't move. I was in so much pain. So we went to the emergency room. We did the ultrasound, and she was making like all these weird faces. I was like, you know? And then she's like, I can't say anything. You got to wait till the doctor to tell you. So I'm like, okay. So then I go back and we're waiting on the doctor. She comes in. She's like, so you're actually 10 weeks pregnant. I'm like, okay, you know. And she's like, so your appendix didn't burst. The baby's not in the fallopian tube. I'm like, oh, right. She's like, but the baby like is not growing normal. It doesn't look like a normal 10-week-old baby. And she like, looks like a miscarriage is about to start. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. And at first, this is when I finally accepted I'm pregnant, you know? I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant. I told my kids I'm pregnant. So I had to go home and tell them how I'm not pregnant. They were like, you should expect bleeding like tomorrow morning or in a couple days. And then they said, if I don't expect bleeding, I need to come back. I was like, dang. And I just told like everyone on my account, like, I have news to tell you guys, like, because I was going to tell them I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the whole time I had to tell them I'm having a miscarriage, you know?
How did it happen? You know, obviously they tell you it's gonna start happening. What was the moment where you're like, oh shit, it's happening? Like,
so I woke up in a pile of blood. I woke up the next day and I'm like, why am I soaking wet? I like lift the blanket up and the whole bed is filled with blood. I'm like, okay, like it started. So I ran to the bathroom. I put like pads on and chains. I took a shower. And then for like the next 3 days, I was bleeding. And then normally I was like, it was just like chunks. But then once I'm like looking at it, analyzing like the miscarriage, I'm like, you know, and like chunks coming out. And then there's like little feet. I swear, I was like, oh my God, what do I do with these feet? Like, do I bury it? Do I flush this feet? Like,
yeah.
I was just staring at it for like a whole hour. And like, that was the only part of the body that I seen. Like, everything else was just clumps. But I physically seen like little tiny feet.
How did that affect you?
It was sad. I was like, I didn't know what to do with it. I felt so bad, like flushing it. I'm like, this is my baby that I'm gonna flush down the toilet? Like, it didn't make sense to me. And I remember I was just crying, staring at it. I was like, okay. And then my kids started crying. I was like, okay, I gotta hurry up. And I did it, and I was like so sad. And then my kids kept going on my belly, like, where's the baby? Where's the baby? And I had to like tell my kids, like, I didn't want to say the baby's dead. So like, the baby went to heaven. Mommy don't have a baby in her belly no more. And they're like, no, I want a baby. Like, my daughter got so mad. She's like, I want a baby. I want a baby. I'm like, it's okay. There's no baby. You know, you are my baby. You're my baby. It's okay. And then I just had to keep telling her, like, you guys are my baby. There's no more baby in my belly. And then now they like finally accepted it and kind of forgot about the situation.